gentlemen, being sworn in and assuming the office of President of the National Congress of American Indians tomorrow morning, I now introduce you to your new president, Fawn.
My friends and relatives, honored guests, honored tribal leaders, my name, Paige Nachaktua. My English name is Guy Kapoman. My Queenile name, Queenile Juk, is Nachaktua. I'm one of the seated hereditary chiefs of the Queenile. And I'm honored to stand here and introduce not only our tribal president, but your president as well, Fawn Sharp. The song we sang coming in with all of our youth and our elders, our women and our young men is a song of prayer. It's a power paddle. Oftentimes in our world, and things can get rough, things can get hard. That's not the time to quit. That's the time to dig down within yourself and pray. And we know that our president here, Fawn Sharp, has done that many times. And I guarantee you that she's going to do that for all of you as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, Fawn Sharp.
Oh, Kyuch. I am so incredibly honored to stand here. Oftentimes I've had an occasion to say the English language is simply not enough to express even remotely what one feels inside. And that is why it is so important for us to know our languages that the Creator gifted to us. Because it is only through living the way our Creator intended, with those words gifted to our ancestors throughout the centuries, can we possibly express how we feel. I spent a lifetime taking a path to improve a personal life. And that journey took me to many places. And I was taught at a very young age to seek higher education so that I could advance my tribal nation. And I did that. I went to some of the finest places inside and outside the United States to learn, to power my brain and my being to advocate and be that champion. But only in the last 2 years have I fully embraced who I am as a Quinauf. Being on the waters, in that canoe, singing our songs, being on the dance floor, and the power that is undeniable that you all got to feel and share with us as we offer prayer to our Creator. That is the only way we as tribal nations can live. Because if we do not embrace our core identity and the way the Creator made us, we are still broken. We are not whole. And if we proceed in this Congress without embracing our identity to advance our agenda with the White House and outside to gain visibility, the best we could do is to be a broken, visible person. That's not who we are going to be. We need to be true. We need to defend and protect those inherent rights of self-determination, those inherent rights to our culture and our language, because the strength that is not only in our songs here at Quinauf, but the songs and dances and prayers and ceremonies of every single tribal nation across this continent and around this world is full of mighty, unstoppable power. When I got up this morning, I thought I wish I could have a conversation with some of the elders who shaped my life in the early years. People like Beatrice Black, Elizabeth Cole, Tiny Kapoman, Hazel Underwood. These are the matriarchs that when I was a young child shaped my conscience. I would see those elders in tears offering prayers for our tribal nation at Quinault. And this morning I thought, Every single one of those matriarchs are not here with me today, but those that you see on this stage are their children and grandchildren. They live on. I am so grateful that I've had the honor to not know one, but two and three, and an eternal generation of our ancestors. It lives in each one of us in our blood. I want to recognize and thank the Quinault Council. You see our council here that stands strong with me. I want to thank our elders. I want to thank our royalty. I want to thank my canoe family and my incredible staff. I could not be here without those. I am simply one person. I'm nothing without our Creator. I'm nothing without fellow leaders. I am nothing without my canoe family. I am nothing without the inspiration of our youth. And I am nothing without an ability to carry on the teachings of our ancestors. I commit here today now to carry every bit of the strength that lies within Quinault. And this is only just a fraction of that. And every bit of strength that's represented in these rooms. Because the challenge we have, it's necessary. And I'm confident that those challenges that we have, we're going to accomplish those. And we are going to succeed far greater than anything that we could possibly imagine today. Because that is the future that our Creator has not only promised us, but that's the future that our ancestors dreamed of and hoped for. And we are that generation that is going to fulfill every bit of those. Nothing will stop us. Together we are strong, together we are mighty, and together we are unstoppable. Siakwil. Ramona, I want everybody to recognize Ramona Bennett here. Woo! I also want to recognize the leaders of the Pacific Northwest, the delegates and the tribal leaders all across this country, all across our tribal nations. You're my friend, you're my colleague, you're my ally, and my heart is with you. And I'm going to work every single day, giving my absolute very best to ensure that every voice is heard, every voice is represented, and our future is claimed. Thank you so much.
Thank you, President-elect Sharp. Can we have Dr. Payment come up?